If you stay silent on these 7 things, you're slowly destroying your future. And most people don't even realize it. Never stay silent about your dreams. Boundaries, values, goals, self-respect, truth, and growth, because your voice is the power that shapes your future and identity. You stay silent on the things that truly matter. You slowly give away control over your own life. Silence might feel safe in the moment, but over time it becomes the very thing that holds you back from growth, success, and self-respect. There are moments in life where staying quiet protects you, but there are also critical areas where silence becomes dangerous. These are the areas that define your future, your identity, and the way the world sees you. When you remain silent about your dreams, your boundaries, your values, your goals, your self-respect, your truth, and your growth, you are not just avoiding conflict, you are limiting your potential. And the truth is, most people live their entire lives stuck in this silence without even realizing the cost. Let's start with your dreams. Your dreams are not random thoughts. They are signals of what you are capable of becoming. When you stay silent about your dreams, you suppress your ambition. You start convincing yourself that your goals are unrealistic or not worth sharing. You hold back because you fear judgment, rejection, or failure. But here's what happens when you stay silent: your dreams slowly fade. They lose their energy because you're not speaking them into existence. When you talk about your dreams, you create accountability. You begin to align your actions with your vision. Speaking your dreams out loud is not about bragging. It's about committing. It's about telling yourself and the world that you are serious. Silence kills momentum, but expression creates movement. If you want your dreams to grow, you have to give them a voice. Now think about your boundaries. Boundaries are what protect your time, your energy, and your mental health. When you stay silent about what you can and cannot accept, people will naturally cross those lines. Not always intentionally, but because you never made your limits clear. Silence here doesn't make you kind, it makes you vulnerable. It teaches others that your comfort is negotiable. Over time, this leads to frustration, resentment, and burnout. Speaking up about your boundaries is not selfish. It is necessary. It shows that you value yourself. It creates respect. And more importantly, it allows you to build healthier relationships. Every time you stay silent, instead of saying no, you say yes to something that drains you. And eventually, that cost becomes too heavy. Your values are another area where silence can damage your life. Values define who you are at your core. They guide your decisions and shape your character. But if you stay silent about what you stand for, you will start adapting to fit into environments that don't align with you. You'll compromise your principles just to avoid discomfort. And slowly, you'll lose your sense of identity. Speaking your values doesn't mean arguing with everyone. It means living and expressing them clearly. It means making decisions that reflect what you believe in, even when it's not popular. When you stand firm in your values, you attract the right people and opportunities. When you stay silent, you blend into everything and stand for nothing. Your goals also require a voice. A goal that stays in your mind is just a wish. When you speak your goals, you turn them into commitments. You create clarity, you define direction. Silence creates confusion because it allows you to keep changing your mind without accountability. But when you say your goals out loud, you create pressure, and that pressure is powerful. It pushes you to act. It forces you to take responsibility. It reminds you of what you said you would do. Many people fail not because they lack ability, but because they never clearly defined or expressed their goals. If you want progress, you have to be bold enough to declare where you're going. Self-respect is another area where silence can quietly destroy your confidence. Every time you allow disrespect without speaking up, you teach yourself that you are not worth defending. This doesn't just affect how others treat you, it changes how you see yourself. Silence in the face of disrespect builds insecurity. It creates doubt. It weakens your confidence over time. Speaking up for yourself doesn't mean being aggressive, it means being firm. It means recognizing your worth and refusing to let it be ignored. When you defend your self-respect, you strengthen your identity. You build confidence. And you set a standard for how others should treat you. Then there is your truth. Your truth is your perspective, your feelings, your experiences. When you stay silent about your truth, you live a life that feels incomplete. You hide parts of yourself to fit into expectations. You avoid expressing how you really feel to keep others comfortable. But this comes at a cost. Suppressed truth turns into internal pressure. It leads to stress, frustration, and emotional exhaustion. Speaking your truth is not about hurting others, it's about being honest with yourself. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of pretending. When you express your truth, you create authenticity. And authenticity is powerful. It allows you to connect with others on a real level. It allows you to live a life that feels genuine. Finally, there is your growth. Growth requires expression. When you stay silent about your progress, your struggles, and your lessons, you limit your ability to evolve. Sharing your journey allows you to reflect. It helps you learn faster. It opens doors to feedback and support. Silence keeps you isolated. It makes you feel like you have to figure everything out alone. But growth is not meant to happen in isolation. When you talk about what you're learning, you reinforce it. When you share your struggles,